Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
Hello and welcome to another weekly installment of the Homebrew Magic Cruise VDH show. Yay. That is this.
That is this one.
That is this. I'm Nelson. I've won the roll-off. I'll be going first. And tonight, I'm playing fresh out of the box, Hobbits. I'm playing Food and Fellowship. I'm going to go with the face commanders, Frodo, Adventurous Hobbit, and Sam, Loyal Attendant, rather than Merry and Pippin, which seems to be another fun pairing. I know I want to build around this deck, but I wanted to play it before I actually started making changes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the face partners. So Frodo partners with Sam. He's a 1/3 vigilant, and whenever he attacks, if I gain 3 or more life this turn, the ring tempts me. Then if Frodo is my ring bearer and the ring has tempted me 2 or more times, I draw a card. Sam partners with Frodo, and at the beginning of combat on my turn, I create a food token, and activated abilities of foods I control cost 1 less to activate. So I can activate my foods for 1s instead of 2s.
I knew those two were partners.
I read the book.
I'm upset that one can't enchant or equip the other.
Yeah, right. Why can't one just pick the other one up on his back?
Yeah.
Carry him. All right, I will
Super
draw
Mario
for turn.
World,
If Frodo is equipped, he may be attached to Sam.
Reconfigure.
There you go,
It was made
reconfigure.
for.
I'm going to pay a life and tap my brush land for a green and play this awesome reprint, Birds of Paradise.
Ooh,
And I will pass the turn to you, Chanel.
Alright. I brought my Chris-inspired Elminster deck.
Ooh.
I was just gonna build that with all the cool scry cards!
I like
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I like it.
So I fucking nailed it.
Yeah, you did.
Couldn't have been any better.
Plucked from me brain.
How my fucking pile of things does. Like Chris would, I kept a questionable opening hand, so maybe it'll run exactly how his deck
Fully
usually goes.
immersing yourself.
Yes. Untap upkeep drawer. We will lead off with a Port Town, showing you that I have a Plains. It's snow covered for no reason. Pass to Teach.
What up, hi, mine? It's your boy Teej.
Woo!
And tonight I guess you could say that my deck is inspired by everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's
This is my Dragonlord.
I was gonna say this is Silumgar, right? Here we go.
Everyone has
go.
one. Everybody poops a Silumgar deck at some point.
No, this is my Silumgar Theft deck. And I chose to play this one actually pretty last minute because Nelson's running an unmodified precon, and I assumed Chanel was running something brand new. And I like to play the Theft deck.
Fuck you, my decks are okay.
No, it's fine. I like to play the Theft deck when someone is trying something new because the deck doesn't have a win condition in and of itself.
Oh shit.
So
This deck has win conditions.
I'm playing other people's cards. They want to see how their cards do. They're going to see how they play with them and how I'm going to play with them.
Like it.
So I will start this game off with an Esper Panorama, which I will tap for a Soul Ring, and I'll pass my turn.
Alright, I am running Katilda and Lier. The last time I ran this deck, I noticed I didn't really like the ratio of humans to instants and sorceries, so there were some cool new mana dork humans in the Lord of the Rings expansion, so I revisited this deck.
Also, side note, I ran into Teej at the grocery store last week and I told him that I bought Elminster. I'm like, it seems like a Chris card. He goes, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, when I saw, well, Scry is one of the like main like keywords for the set. There's so many cool new Scry cards.
Oh yeah, I don't know how many of the Lord of the Rings ones I included. Not many, but I wanted to leave this deck open for improvement. He's
Alright.
said about every deck he's ever built.
So I will draw for the turn.
Here's the Lord of the Rings card in this deck.
I will play a Canopy Vista tapped, and I will pass to Nelson.
All right. I'll untap, upkeep, and draw for the turn. Interesting.
Honestly, the only thing I don't like so far about the Lord of the Rings is that the commons and uncommons have the gray triangle at the bottom.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I just don't
that one
like.
does.
I just don't like the weird like quasi-metallic sheen they put in like the text box, like the boxes.
See, that was I kind of agree. That was fitting for the Warhammer cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this Necroblossom Snarl tapped.
God, your turn's not over yet?
Nope. I'm going to tap my bop for a green, and I'm going to play Gilded Goose.
Jesus, rampant.
And then I will create a food token, and I will pass my turn to Schnell.
Okay, turn 2, you say. Untap, upkeep, drawer.
It's too bad you don't get a thick Sam along with your thick Frodo.
You don't?
No, they only give you one.
Only
Pretty
only
lame.
whatever the like face
The
card.
face.
That snow-covered plains I showed ye into an Azorius Signet. That is all I got. I will pass the turn.
Untap. I will draw. I will play a snow-covered swamp for my turn.
We're
Then
doing the spread.
Snow-covered.
The bread
Yes.
spread.
Can't wait for that Draugr to show up.
there's no Draugr yet. I'm just gonna pass over to Chris and crack this Esper panorama.
Right. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna play this the backside of this pathway, the Tide Channel pathway. I will tap 2 mana to cast an Arcane Signet. And Nelson, you are up.
Alright,
So far we're also building
Untap.
I
I've
found,
seen
I found another
Upkeep,
swamp.
draw,
by the way,
Or
with
wipe
my
Nelson's
panorama.
fucking things. Wait, what?
I found another swamp.
Ah.
I too will play a Canopy Vista tapped. Because I do not control 2 or more basic lands.
I
Then
do.
I'll pay a green, a black, and a 1. And I'll play Savvy Hunter. Whenever it attacks or blocks, I create a food token. And then I'm going to attack Tej with my goose for 1.
Take it.
Swing my goose at him.
What's popping it?
Honk.
Oh, wait, you're right. Never mind. I forgot it's a 0-2. I'm not going to attack with it. You don't take nothing.
He almost took goose damage.
The bop is a 1.
You know how much
This is a
damage it
0-2.
deals? Goose
None.
egg.
Yeah, goose egg.
Fucking
Thank you.
got him.
Bop doesn't have any power either.
I know, he's so
Oh,
bad.
I'm so bad at magic. Go ahead, Snow.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
See, I would have called you out for the bop.
I should
I'm
read
unfamiliar
the. I
with
should
goose.
read. I should read the cards.
Hall of Heliod's Generosity.
I'm really trying to think what
I
cards would
love
have you
that land so much.
running snowlands.
You literally said no rating.
No. You might see.
I can think of one from
Cut that, please.
Kaldheim. Graven Lore. It's the only one I can think of.
There's a foil one in here.
Got it.
What's that one do?
Scry X, where X is like snow permanence or
Yeah, equal
something.
to this.
Oh, okay.
Spent on
So is it a
whatever.
spell then? Okay.
I'm going to foretell this card face down in attack position.
Occasionally looking at it to remember what the
I
hell it
already
is.
forgot. And then I'm going to Serum Visions, drawing a card. Hey, Graven Lore. Ah, no, I'm kidding.
No, he's not.
And then
Screw 2.
one to the top, one to the bottom. Pass. Teach.
What was that? I will draw. I'm going to pay 2 black and 1 generic for Nashi. Moon Sage's Scion. 3/2 Rat Ninja. Whenever Nashi deals combat damage to a player, I exile the top card of each player's library. Until end of turn, I may play one of those cards. If I cast a spell this way, I pay life equal to its mana value rather than paying its mana cost.
Okay, not a fan of that.
What's the
I
P
am.
and T in that?
3/2.
Oh, nice.
I like your hip new lingo.
2/3.
I'm not
'cause you're
comfortable with
really-
it.
Yes, yes, I am.
I'm
Nelson
gonna
swings
play
with this 2-0 somehow.
a Seagate Reborn, which will enter the battlefield tapped, and I will pass the turn.
Seagate Reborn. This is like the backside of Seagate Restoration?
It is,
yeah.
Wow. I've never actually seen the backside of that.
You gotta buy dinner first.
I know, that's the problem. And it's already a $20 card, so you know.
I will.
Snow instant.
Pay 3 mana. I will cast a Relic of Legends. It's an artifact, taps for 1 mana of any color, or I can tap and untap to legendary creature you control to add 1 mana of any color.
Nice.
Then I will pass the turn.
Alright. I will untap with my army of powerless flyers. Upkeep and draw.
Swing through 0 with everything.
I'm going to play a Sun Petal Grove, which will enter untapped because I control a Forest Plains with the Canopy Vista.
Apparently I have a drinking problem because my iced coffee just went all over my fucking face.
I'm going to pay 4. And I'm going to cast my boy Treebeard. He's a gracious host. 0/5 Trample Ward 2. A whole lot of 0 power creatures in this deck, apparently. When he enters the battlefield, I create 2 foods. And whenever I gain life, I put that many +1/+1 counters on target halfling or tree folk. So we're going to get 3 foods. Let's see here. What do we want to do? I'm going to move to combat. And
Flyers.
I have no 0 power creatures either.
I will. So we get Teej with a 3/3.
I'll take your 3.
Okay. Whenever and then whenever it attacks
It
or
is actually
blocks,
3/3.
whenever it attacks or blocks, I create a food. So I get another food.
That's so much food.
Then I'm gonna sacrifice 2 foods to the hunter to draw a card. All right. Interesting.
Is that a reprint from
This Throne of
Eldraine?
Eldraine.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, Snow.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw that card I screwed.
I'm sorry, what?
I screwed it to the
You
top.
screwed it to the top last turn.
Exotic Orchard. So, green, white,
I've got green, white,
green, white, blue.
White, okay. We're fine. Well, I don't like it anyway, so we will go ahead and destroy all creatures.
Oof.
Nelson's-
Doomscar, an early Doomscar.
Nelson's got a big board state. Teach has something that's gonna fuck with us.
It's not.
And now it's not.
Like a slate's in it.
Oh,
Now she knifed it.
All right.
Shaven? Nelson had a lot.
Nelson
of fucking
did.
ramp.
Did have a lot of
So,
stuff out there. Yep.
I don't see why Nashi had to suffer.
Pass to Teach because Nashi seemed annoying.
Now she paid for Nelson's sins.
Nashi gonna worry about it.
Nashi doesn't. Every turn will be
Yeah, there's like a slice in there.
I
Well,
run.
it's a slice on like the inner sleeve. Okay.
I run Nashi
I think
in
it's the other sleeve.
Oh, yep. There.
my Tasha deck.
Oh, okay. It's on the inside. Maybe. No. I don't know. You fucked up your cards.
I did.
So it's one of those mental deck lists that I have rolling around in my head right now.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
1, 2,
Well, feel free to look at my list and go, why are you running half these cards? I don't know.
They said screw on them. I got confused.
I'm gonna cast
How do you run
Fallen
with Strike
Shinobi.
Triangle?
Shit.
5/4 Zombie Ninja. When Fallen Shinobi deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top 2 cards of their library. Until end of turn, I may play those cards without paying their mana costs. I will pass to Chris and activate my Polluted Delta.
If it hits, they exile 2 and you can cast both of them?
Yep. That turn or just as long as he exists?
Until end of turn.
Okay.
That's still
Yeesh.
gross.
That's really gross.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll board whip again next turn.
I found a watery grave.
At least this time you had that one in your deck.
Yeah. War were declared.
I forget what the fuck he was looking for.
I was
What
looking for a Sacred Founder.
is that? What you
Yeah,
were looking
yeah.
for?
He's
Okay.
still looking for a second.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
I saw that
this
message.
time I know that I don't have one.
Chris, what are you doing over there?
I
If
am
you
going
still
to
need
pay
one, I
3
have
mana.
one. I just didn't get a chance to look for it.
Okay.
And I will cast my commander. 3/3 legendary creature human. Whenever you cast a human spell, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Pass turn.
All right. Untap my lands, upkeep, and draw for turn. Cheapers.
Good.
Creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers?
Yep.
They're making a new Jeepers Creepers movie, I heard.
Guess I'm going to play this tapped Path of
They've made a lot
Ancestry,
of Jeepers Creepers movies, to my understanding.
and then I'm going to pass the turn to
I've only
Snow.
seen 2.
They're keeping the VHS industry
Like
alive.
2 of the
Yeah,
films
they
are
are.
only Jeepers Creepers 2.
two.
I've only seen the
first one.
I've
and
only
two.
seen the first two. Yeah.
I've only seen the first one, which is why I didn't watch
Speaking
any
of
the others.
VHS, whenever he says
Because I was
VDH,
scared.
my brain instantly converts it to VHS, and I feel weird and old.
I'm going to cast Elminster.
At least it's not Betamax.
Steal a die from Nelson. Comes into play with 5 loyalty counters. Whenever you scry, the next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is the number of cards looked at while scrying this way. I will click him up to, bring him at 7 to draw a card, and scry 2.
Guy seems like he can get real annoying.
It's a real fancy Elminster too.
I actually ordered this one because I figured Chris would play the foil full art one.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
It is in my binder.
So far, nailing it. Go ahead and teach.
I will untap. Draw.
None of your lands are foiled yet. Imposter.
Imposter,
Imposter, Chris.
I just made this today. I don't know if I own a foil Hall of
I rebuke your
Heliod's
tribute to me.
Generosity.
I do. I think it's the only one I own.
This is
I got
not a
foil
Chris
one.
deck. This is just a tribute.
I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to attack Chanel proper for 5.
God damn it.
Exile the top 2 cards to your library.
You're not going to be able to cast the first one.
I can. I can cast both of them. I can play those cards without paying the mana cost.
Is that a Cyclonic Rift and an approach to the second sun?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Brutal. This is Chris written all over it.
Yeah, I'm going to cast.
I also play both of those cards.
Gain 7 life.
There you go. So it goes 7 deep.
Into its owner's deck, or
Owner's deck.
Yeah.
Then Cyclonic Rift.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought you could just pay mana of any color.
Nope.
Or as though for any color.
Nope. Without paying your mana costs. Elminster looks like it needs to be reset for loyalty counters.
He's got Katilda.
Yeah. You've got Elminster.
Okay.
So put that back in your hand.
Chris, they're real afraid of you.
I guess. That guy?
Still exiled? Or.
Not a threat.
Nope, I cast it. So it goes to your graveyard.
Okay.
Second main.
Looking rude as shit.
4, 5, 6.
Won't let me approach the second sun.
Not unless he approaches it first.
Yeah. If he casts it again, guys.
Yeah, no shit.
Second main,
That Shinobi's gotta go.
That thing has vigilance?
the Shinobi. No.
You just
I
attacked
was
it.
I
Okay.
was reading it. I was reading it. Sorry, I was putting it back. Second
Figured
main.
out how Teej has been winning all these games.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would leave me enough to do that with that up, available, ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Author of Shadows. 3/3 Shade Warlock. When Author of Shadows enters the battlefield, I exile all cards from all opponents' graveyards. I choose a non-land card exiled this way. I can cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and I can spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell.
I got a lot of
Again,
shit in
good
my
stuff.
graveyard.
Cyclonic Rift on
I was gonna say, but I don't have a on-demand Cyclonic Rift in my
That's
graveyard.
probably what I'm going to take, and it is.
So those are all exiled?
Yep, exiled.
Fucking rude.
Save you for later. Cyclonic Rift. Pass turn.
Right. Untap.
Draw.
Two.
Nelson, get him.
7 cards.
See what me and my halfling army can do
I will pass the turn. Go.
against his dragon
Go, go, go.
ninjas. Alright, I will
What do
untap,
you do?
upkeep,
Pass the turn.
and
Drew a card, pass the turn.
draw.
Okay. Not a fan of that.
I'm gonna play this Ghost Quarter as my land for the turn.
Quarter's not a land, it's a coin.
That's true. Phantom coin. Barely there coin.
Phantom Spaceman. Are we getting a Adventures Broken movie or not? No, I don't even know what's happening.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to pay a green and a black, and I'm going to cast Pippin, Warden of Isengard. He partners with Mary, Warden of Isengard, so I'm going to go find Mary. Pippin, I can pay 1 and tap him to create a food, or I can tap him and sacrifice 4 foods, and other creatures I control get +3/+3 and gain haste until end of turn. Can only be activated as a sorcery. That'll be it for my turn, so go ahead, Schnell.
Okay. Tap upkeep, Gerard. Land for the turn. Snow-covered plains.
I was going to say, is Mary going to be the next card I draw? There's Mary.
Teach defense. Stop hitting me.
Okay.
Okay.
I hit his ass.
Shit. That's all it takes. Well, drew it when I couldn't cast it, so we'll cast it now. We will entreat the angels. X will be 1, so I'll create 1, 4/4. Flying angel.
That is some defense.
Yeah. That'll be it. Go ahead, Teach.
What's that?
An angle, you say?
I'm doing it on purpose.
Oh, I like it. Fucker's flying. The holy angle.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna write a 90 in
It's
there.
like a fortune cookie.
It would be a corner.
I know it's not a 90, but
This one's a cute angle.
It's also an A looking at me, so really on your alliteration flavor there.
I'm going to move to combat.
you got it.
Chris.
Got beat now.
This has to do with Fallen Shinobi.
All right.
Shinobi.
I'm going to pay 3 mana.
You got tricks.
Going to cycle Shark Typhoon for 1 to create a 1/1 blue shark creature token with flying. Draw a card. Make a Sharky. Flop with a Sharky.
4 blocks.
He's also got tricks. Cyclonic Rift the token back together.
No, not Cyclonic Rift. Blink of an eye. And return it to your hand.
Okay.
And I kicked it, so I draw a card.
All right. I guess I'm taking 5.
Alright. Exile the top 2 cards of your library.
Lands.
I can play with them.
Oof. What's the other one?
Deranged Assistance.
Ah.
Might as well play Deranged Assistant. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments, but I like my artifact.
But you pop all his
You have
foods.
foods.
I would
I
lose,
have mana
Sika.
to. I have mana to use the foods.
Yeah, but it'd force you to do it. And
It's true.
You don't get to use the foods for anything else.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna destroy all artifacts and enchantments.
No!
Um,
That poops me so bad.
That poops me.
Back down to 3 mana.
Nice.
Not nice. Effectively out of the game.
1, 2,
Cinnamon, Island.
down to 5. I can still Elminster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's only like 5 or 6 enchantments in this deck, but Hall of Helios Generosity is just so fucking good.
It's real good.
Oh, past turn.
Chris, get back in the game.
The end of your turn, I will flash in Arrington Giada. Look at the top card of your library anytime. Don't care. Draw the card I don't care about. We'll cast Invasion of Segovia. Have Nelson protect it. I get 2.
You could have read it before you gave it away.
I get two I get 2 Krakens. I get 2 Kraken
Two
tokens.
1/1 Krakens with trample, and it flips into Catus, Sea Tyrant of Segovia, a 3/3 serpent. Non-creature spells you cast have Convoke, and at the beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 target creatures.
Top card of my library. Oh, that would have been helpful a turn ago. Then I will move to combat. I will attack the invasion for 3.
3, you say?
Actually, 5. I forgot I have another flyer.
Sure, you can have it.
Alright. Flips into Cadus.
And then he gives all your stuff Convoke.
Non-creature spells. At the
That's-
beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 target creatures.
Oh, that
Pass turn.
fucking thing.
Okay.
Shinobi?
Up to 4.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
On your end step, I'm gonna take 1 from the brushland, and I'm gonna mortify your Cadus. I thought about mortifying the enchantment,
did I
but I
do
thought
to
it would,
you
I thought it would
guys?
sting more after. I don't want you to be convoking a whole bunch of stuff. I was saving it for the
The
shinobi.
Convoke is
but-
the only way I have to cast anything this game, you
Yeah,
monster.
that's true.
It might come back to bite me.
I do like that the Chris decks are both at 35.
Right.
and the only ones
Right.
singled out.
I had 2 lands in my opening hand. I've seen 1 since.
All right. I'm gonna
I
play.
had 2 lands in my
I'm gonna play a
opening hand.
swamp.
I had
Creepy, you guys.
I had Zori's signet though, and then
I had the Arcane
moved
Signet.
Scry. So
Speaking of docking,
yeah,
I did explain to my wife last night what that meant.
how did she take it?
She asked how I would possibly know what that means.
That was the joke.
All right, I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to cast Mary, Warden of Isengard. Now, whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under my control, I create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink.
Ooh.
This ability triggers only once per turn. Then I'm going to activate Pippin to create a food, which will also give me a soldier with lifelink. Then I'm gonna go pay 3, and we're just gonna have the entire Fellowship of the Ring out here shortly. I'm going to cast Sam, Loyal Attendant. Alright, so at the beginning of combat on my turn, I create a food token. Activated abilities of foods I control cost 1 less to activate. Mary only triggers
We
once per
played
turn,
that
though. So.
freshman bay.
So did we. Fuck yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move to combat. Create a food. Does not trigger Mary. I cannot attack with anything, so pass the turn to Snow.
Okay. One time. Upkeep. Drawer.
We only ever played like the classic Lord of the Rings.
Elminster.
I don't even remember where it's from.
We will click up Elminster to draw a card. And then scry 2. We'll leave those both at the top. We will play a land of the turn. Right now, instants or sorceries would cost me 2 less, but I don't know if I have anything in that ballpark. So we will pass to Teach, asking him politely to leave me alone for a turn.
About that.
But you said all I had to do was ask.
Untap.
Shit.
Draw.
I'm gonna take my angel.
I could.
I can take whatever I want whenever I want.
Listen to this guy over here.
Pick me up, I'm scared.
I'm gonna pay 6 and play Dragon Lord Silumgar. I'm gonna take your angel.
Alright.
Hooray! But you get it back as Silumgar leaves.
Oh, thank you, Gord.
I will move to combat, and I will attack you, Schnell, for 5. Would you scry for me?
2 lands.
Maybe we should have
Nice.
mortified that shinobi.
Nice.
Just
Yeah, I thought about it, and I probably should have.
It's okay. I left lands on top knowing Teed would full well fuck me. Unfortunately,
Three
one of them is
other
still
islands.
one of them is a Mystic Sanctuary.
Yep.
Does he qualify?
Oh yes.
Shit.
That's a blink of an eye right there. But it goes on top of my library.
I did my best to slow him down by giving him only good cards.
don't want it on top of my library. So I will just take... I'm still going to take the Mystic Sanctuary. No, I'm going to take the Snow Cover Island. Exile.
I'm so fucking upset with you.
Second main. I don't know what I was thinking, but there you go.
Cock ass is what I'm thinking.
That's true.
Alright, untap. Draw.
This is a dumb game. Chris, do you feel like this all the time?
Oh, wait. That's right. Can't cast this anymore.
Yeah, so it is.
Sorry, Chris.
Fast turn.
Oh, God. Nelson, you have a board state.
These things happen.
Fight Teej.
Untap, upkeep, and...
Smite someone who deserves it for once.
I mean, I have an answer. 1 mana short.
Shire
Thanks,
Terrace will
guys.
be my land for the turn.
I like that card.
I do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
You cheat. Oh, you're allowed to actually do that, so that's fine.
I'll tap 1. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna pay 6, and I'm gonna cast Eagles of the North. 3/3 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, creatures I control get +1/+0 and gain first strike until the end of turn.
Why didn't the Fellowship just attack Teej with the Eagles?
It's not about the conclusion, it's about the journey.
I'm gonna move to combat. I will get another Ood from Sam, and then I will also get a soldier from.
Mary.
God
Or
damn it.
Pippin. Which one gives you?
Mary gives me the foods.
They have a lot of food
soldiers
synergy.
on this.
Seems like a
There's
well-constructed
soldier.
shoe.
There's a soldier with summoning sickness, so I'll leave him down here for now. All right. Let's see. Teej, you got a 4/4.
3/5.
Yeah, you got a
3/3, and a
big
1/1.
ass board, don't you? All right.
I'm down to 30.
Chris, you have a 3/3 and a.
2/3 and 2 1/1s with trample.
Teej won't stop hitting me.
Okay.
It stopped.
Teej won't stop hitting me.
It stopped.
Teej won't stop hitting me.
All right. So. Chris, I will attack you with a 3/5 first strike. And Schnell, I'm gonna attack Elminster with a 2/2 and a 2/5. So for 4.
Okay. I have no responses.
I'll block with a Kraken.
Alright, so I'm gonna gain 2 life from the soldier. Going to 40.
Starting life total. Oh, you can't have that.
Let's see. Then
Frodo Baggins.
I'm gonna pay a black and a white. And I'm going to cast Frodo Baggins. A solid Pippin reference right there. I know him. He's right over there. Oh shit! You done fucked up, Pippin. Okay, so Path of Ancestry. Path of Ancestry will let me scry 1 off of that. Leave that there. Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead, Chanel.
Okay. Let's hit. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn will be a Prairie Stream. We will click up Elminster to draw a card.
Approach with the second zone.
Approach of the second sun and scry 2.
I hope you win with that.
I mean,
I really hope you win with Approach.
it was a
It's
thought.
the main win con of this deck. Not even joking.
I love it. It's such a fun card.
We'll leave those there for Teach. Then,
It's basically the main win con of any white life gain deck I've ever built too, because there's just no other way to win.
so right now, instants or sorceries cost me 2 less.
Except now, we've got Bilbo birthday, and you know, Bilbo and his 111th birthday. What the fuck did you just say?
Pretty good. So we're gonna pay 2 for Tamio's Epiphany. I scry 4, then draw 2.
Damn, you've screwed 6 cards already this turn.
Well, it's only for the next. So this.
Oh,
one,
okay. So I see. It doesn't.
His
stack.
ability reduced the next spell by 2, but
Got
then
it.
this scry will reduce
The
the
next
next spell by 4.
Scry Storm.
That was how I pictured it.
So we're gonna put those there, then draw these.
Quite pleased with this.
That's what we aim for. I forgot what we left there. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. We will throw down. To do this correctly, I will. Laboratory Maniac. Alternate win con as well. And then we will once more. So the next spell I cast, or the next instant or sorcery is still -4. Ugh.
Do you have like a leveler and a Thassa's Oracle in there too? That sounds like
Thassa's
something.
Oracle, yes. Leveler, no. We will Irenicus's Vile Duplication.
I love that card.
Making a copy of Labman, except it's not legendary and has flying.
Flying Lab Man.
A flying laboratory man.
That's insectile aberration. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no shit.
Go Teach, go.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Same card on top.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could do that.
What is it? Formal flying.
I am going to not this turn. Instead, this turn I am going to.
Didn't have to discard down to hand size.
I don't think I can shinobi anyone this round.
We'll happily sacrifice one or both Lapin to stop getting hit by a goddamn dead ninja. That's how poor my defenses are. Zombie just creeps through every fucking time.
It is a ninja though, so
It's still dead.
it's true. It's true. That's the one though where he's hanging with the hook, right? That's
Yeah.
the fucking sweet art.
Replace part of his replace his
Mr.
hand
River,
with
please,
a
Chris.
fucking
What's that?
crowbar.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see if it comes up. I was going to point out other cards that are in this deck, but we'll see.
I just want to wait for you to cast Approach, get it back into your hand,
well,
and then
yeah,
cast it again.
Cast it and then scry 12
Right.
all the way through. Yeah.
2, 4. I'm going to cast Solemn Simulacrum.
Bad eyes.
So where I was going.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to get my basic, and I'm simply going to pass the turn.
Okay. We've
Oh.
stabilized.
Guys, we got him.
Going to cast Frantic Search.
Oh,
No lands yet? That's cool. Cool deck built by a cool person.
so one of those fun Magic core memories is the OG printing of Frantic Search. when I learned how to play Magic and was playing with my dad, and I could not decide what to discard. And he just goes, "This doesn't feel very frantic." Solid moment.
I like it.
Just sitting there like,
Pass turn.
I don't know. Taking my goddamn time.
All right, untap. Upkeep and draw. I'm going to play this forest as my land for the turn.
Who thought I was good with 2 lands and 2 mana rocks in that opening hand?
Yeah, shouldn't have been running artifact destruction in your own deck.
What was I thinking?
Do this to yourself.
All right, I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Harmonize to draw 3. Yeah.
But yes, now I have to figure out what the fucking Nelson deck is other than just aristocrats.
99
right.
counterspells?
I already have a Baral
That
deck.
deck is done.
Doesn't mean it's not a Nelson deck.
That's true. That's true.
But I didn't build my Baral with Nelson in mind.
All right, I'm going to pay 5.
Built
I'm
it
going to
with Alex
cast
in mind.
Farmer Cotton.
Stop Alex from winning.
Farmer Cotton, where X is 3. So when he enters the battlefield, I'm going to create 3 halfling creature tokens and 3 food tokens. So I have 3, so that's going to give me 6 foods. And then I'm going to get 3 halflings. These guys have summoning sickness. Alright. I'm going to move to combat. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I'll create a food token from Samwise Gamgee. An artifact will enter the battlefield, so I will get another soldier from Mary.
I like it.
We are out. So now I've got.
I was gonna say, just make a pile of.
Yeah, I've got 3 soldiers. I'm not going to be attacking anyway, so it won't matter. Then I'm going to leave combat, go to my second main, and pass the turn to Chanel.
Oh. Okay, untap. Keep, no triggers, draw. I'm going to play this miracle card that I just drew. It is Temporal Mastery. Take
Nice.
an extra turn after this one, exile Temporal Mastery.
Oh, no. I have a response.
Okay.
Well, it's a miracle, you say.
It is a miracle.
I have a response still. I'm going to cast Narset's Reversal. I'm going to copy that and then return it to your hand.
Okay. So then you take an extra turn after mine, and then I take my extra turn?
Nope.
Copy target instant or
And
sorcery
then
spell.
return it to your hand. You don't get
Oh, okay, mine doesn't resolve. That's
correct.
Alright. Done. Okay.
That was a real dick move.
Land for the turn. Snow covered eye. I'm going to click up Elminster. He goes to 7. I draw a card and scry 2. I will 1 top, 1 bottom. I play the land for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not fuck you money, but we will hard cast Temporal Mastery. We did it.
Something's reducing costs because Elminster's reducing costs?
Yes, it costs 2 less because I scried 2.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I thought I'd get another rotation. But that's okay.
Okay, so I get an extra turn after this one.
You get an extra turn and then I get 2 turns.
And then you get 2 turns in a row. Yeah, I can't really do anything. I was hoping to have more mana this turn to build and then just fucking... So, pass to my next turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Not a miracle. The land for this turn will be Snow-Covered Plains. To be the fat man. Fucking reversal, God. I don't like it. Mom said no.
So you have to let me take an extra turn.
Okay. So we will click up Elminster for this turn. We will draw a card and scry 2. One top, one bottom. We already played a land for this turn. Scry 2. Can we do more with the screwed? I didn't get any of the extra scry effects that I wanted, and Teach gets 2 turns in a goddamn row. So we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Urza assembles the Titans. Chapter 1. Scry 4. So this will be in addition to my 2 that I already have. So I scry 4. I may reveal the top card of my library. If it's a Planeswalker, I put it into my hand. So scry 4. Then you may reveal.
Yeah, I almost put that for us. But I didn't know.
Okay. We will do 1 top, 3 bottom. So I've got 6 scry on the stack. So with that, we will just, for 1 white, we will approach the second sun. Any responses? Any nar setting it or any bullshit? Okay. If this is if approach the second sun is cast from your hand, and you've cast another spell, you win the game. Otherwise, it goes 6 down and I gain, or it's 7, but so it's 6 on top.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Approached. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 3 blue left to work with. Jace, Mirror Mage.
Is that the Zendikar one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will click him up to scry 2.
Zendikar Rising.
We'll go 1 top, 1 bottom. Pass to Tej's 2 turns in a row.
Can I look at Approach to the Second Sun, please?
It's in my deck.
Yes, I know, but it's right there.
I don't think we'll be able to find it.
It is a number of cards down already.
Thank you.
And
I was
Tejas is
looking-
trying to cast his
I think
second
he's going to
one
try to
second.
exile the top 6 cards of my
I
library
can't-
and cast them.
I can't win off of it because I'm never casting it from my hand.
That's true.
I was looking to see if it specifically said it was the second time you cast it.
Okay.
Because if I were to, like, Narset's Reversal it again, then
that,
you'd be casting it for a 3rd time and then...
that
then you
copies
would
it,
get
though.
Well, I'm saying, but then for you,
Oh, yes.
then you would have cast it more than 2 times and then you wouldn't get the... You win the game effect. But that's not what it does. Alright, extra turn. 1.
Oh, yeah, you guys are playing shit.
End of turn.
I am. Nobody told me.
Snow-covered swamp. I'm going to...
I've never felt more at home than playing a deck full of halflings.
Finally, someone you can look up to.
Right, exactly.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, we get it. You got lots of mana.
I'm
Let's go.
going to...
He's really just rubbing it in over there. isn't
Yeah,
he?
he is.
Really rubbing it out over there.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my god, he's counting it again.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cast Arvinox, the Mind Flail. Arvinox is not a creature unless I control 3 or more permanents I don't own, which I do. I control the Deranged Systemant, this Angle token, and this Snow-Covered Island.
System.
So Arvinox is a 9/9. At the beginning of my end step, I exile the bottom card of each opponent's library face down. For as long as those cards remain exiled, I can look at them, I can cast permanent spells from among them, and I can spend mana as though it ran any card.
We should have played on Spell Table tonight.
Then
Make it
I'm
fucking hard
going
for him.
to
Me and the halflings would gladly be fodder for someone to board wipe.
I mean,
Other people have boards. You don't have to just look at my stuff.
other
but-
people have taken away my ability to cast the board wipes in my hand, so
That was me, and I'm sorry.
it was 50% you.
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to.
Only half you. My own cleansing nova was the other half.
I am going to.
What the fuck is
Nelson,
that?
you
from?
only have one flyer.
I'm sorry, baby. I only have one
Billy
flyer.
Madison.
That's it. Yeah, one flyer.
I'm going to attack you with Silumgar, 3/5.
I like
Flying
your finger
death touch.
paintings.
You're gonna attack me with Silumgar, a
And a
3/5.
Solemn Simulacrum.
Okay.
Not flying, not death touch.
Do you have anything fancy on the board right now that when my shit dies, you get it?
Nope.
Okay. I'll block Silumgar with the Eagles,
Okay.
and I will block your.
No, just take the damage. Don't let him lose his solemn and draw a card or whatever it does. when
Well,
it dies.
Solemn's a 2/2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1/1s. I'll block with 1/1/1.
Just take the damage. Keep it creatures.
No, girl. Come on, baby. Silumgar, if he does damage, what happens?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. This is
I
one of those.
get
okay.
this angel until it
All right.
goes away.
So I'm going to block your Silumgar with my Eagles, and then I'll block your Solemn with 1 soldier token.
Sounds good. I will move to my end step. Exile the bottom card of everyone's library. Each opponent's library. You're not supposed to look at it.
I know what it is. I scried it there.
Oh. Alright.
He did.
Thassa.
He did screw
It's
to
my
Rage on
information to share.
me. Which one?
The one that lets you that auto
Deep
scries.
Dwelling?
Yeah.
No, the
Got it.
OG one.
Yeah, the first one.
Got it.
Because it scries every upkeep, so it adds
yeah,
to
yeah.
the free pile.
Okay. Move to my regular turn.
Oh,
Untap.
fuck. That's
Yeah.
another one.
Draw.
Shit.
Land for turn.
You
is a
found the
draw
way to
card.
make me
Oh.
feel even less like I'm participating. Congratulations.
You can actually, you two can keep those face
So-
down. They're just exiled.
Exiles?
Yes, because I can't use them.
You guys can keep this crap.
Yeah, this is bullshit card.
I will cast that Thassa.
Oh,
Three. My devotion is 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a creature. We now have to scry 1, and target creature I control can't be blocked this turn. What? Thank you, Chanel.
You're welcome. I'm here to help, just not myself.
I am going to make my Shinobi not able to be blocked this turn, and I'm going to attack Mr. Nelson.
Is it 2?
5.
Hold on.
No, I'm talking about the cards you get from me.
Yes.
First off, he declares the attacker.
Yep.
I know.
Any
I
responses?
cannot block. Oh,
I have a response.
There we go.
Generous gift is ass.
nice.
Oh, Chris, no. Chris, no. I have a response. I have a redirect.
Okay.
And
Would you like my Canopy Vista? Just take me
Nope.
out of 2 colors right away, too?
Nope.
That'd be cool.
No.
Seems...
I'm going to redirect it to that Elminster.
Destroy target permanent?
Yep.
Okay.
You get an Elephantus.
I tried to be relevant.
Fine.
Then, Nelson,
on
you
my
will take
next
5,
turn.
and I will get the top 2 cards of your library. Thank you, sir. I can play them, but I already played a land.
Extra
so-
turns and free spells. What could go wrong?
Oh, shit.
Fifth lane rope.
No, I like that card.
Can't be sacrificed.
I ordered one of those.
I can pay 1 and tap it to search
To be
my
fair,
library
him
basic land
popping
card.
my commander keeps me from winning
Then
on
you
the
play to my right.
You have to pass it if you draw a
Yep.
card, yeah.
Draw a card. Play
because
to
I
the right.
possibly could have.
This is exile. Exile the top 2 cards. Yes. You can exile that forever because I can't use it.
Not the Shine Shadow Snarl. I'm gonna exile it till the end of this game, okay? Not
Okay.
forever.
wrote Ella fucker.
Move to my end step. Bottom card of all of your libraries.
This one I don't remember
All right.
because I didn't just put it there.
It's getting real dumb.
It's probably gonna be a land though.
You may cast permanent spells. Gross. You know what? You fuckers can just keep those. Don't want any of them. Go, Chris.
I think it's time we have an Entmoot, but I already lost Treebeard, so.
Entmoot.
Great. Found a land.
I think it's time I find one of the many board wipes that are still in this deck.
I mean, I've been staring at one in my hand. It's uncastable for
Hey, you got a land, though.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you're almost there.
colorless. Hey, I'll ramp you guys. I'm gonna feel to ruin your watery grave.
Okay.
Hey, everybody ramp.
Fuck you.
It's a basic, right?
Yep.
It's shuffle your library so approach goes somewhere else.
Yep.
3, 4.
Tap 2, right?
Onto the battlefield.
Yeah, I was gonna win on my next turn.
Onto the battlefield untapped?
Yes.
Alright then. So you were going to win on the next turn?
I was gonna win on the next turn.
Oh.
It was if I could get an island, and looking, I would have got an island.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. He got rid of Elminster because of you.
I mean, I tried to not let him cast 2 more free spells.
I appreciate your efforts. Thank you. You cut me too. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna draw a new hand.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright,
Well, good.
top card of my library is... It's backwards. Can't have this.
Now how can I auto win with this stupid deck?
Maybe it's right on top.
That would be awesome.
Y'all don't know. Cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. That has neither. You have flyer the past turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pay on your end step. I'm gonna pay 1 and tap Pippin to create a food token. So get 7. My turn, untap.
Do you have any win conditions that are?
Oh wait, also that will trigger Mary because that's a new turn.
Okay.
That's each turn, so I will get another soldier from Mary then. Sorry, what'd you say?
Are there any if you have 45 food, you just fucking win the game? Hobbit Celebration or something.
There's
like that.
Bilbo, who, if I have an assload of life, will get me all the creatures out
Which
of my deck.
food will get you life?
It will.
So that makes sense. True.
Bilbo birthday celebrant. If you have 111, at least
Access.
111
Access.
Thank
life.
God it's at least 100.
Wait.
That's such a hard fucking target.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Flavor.
At least
I want to
100.
build that deck, but I hate the notion of going to that much life.
I'm gonna play.
Even if I did
pay,
it last week.
I'm going to pay 3, and I will cast Tireless Provisioner. Then I will play Access Tunnel.
That's a cool reprint.
That will give me another food. I'll go to 3. Artifact will trigger Mary. I will get another soldier. Yeah, it's gonna have summoning sickness though, so I'll just put that guy right there for now. Be really cool if I had a way to draw cards though. All right, I'm going to tap Pippin, and I'm going to sacrifice 4 foods. All of my creatures get +3/+3 and haste until the end of turn. So now this will go to 4, and I will take this away.
Yeah, you don't know.
All right, so everything gets +3/+3 and haste.
And then
When
you go to combat,
I'm going to
you
move
get
to combat.
You get another soldier then, right? Because you get another food.
No, because this created a food already. So I
Okay.
already got the soldier. That's how I got the 4th one.
That was on Chris's turn, though. I thought.
I did that as well, and I got another one. And didn't I get another? Oh no, no, I did because
Okay.
No, I am short a soldier. You're
That's
right.
what
It
I
will.
thought.
It will. You're right. So I'm gonna get another food, going to 6 because I'm moving to combat.
Yeah.
That will give me. Oh, they all get haste this turn. Okay,
This one came into play after they got haste, though.
you're right. So 4, 1. Thank you. Okay, so
Taking a lot of extra turns here.
right. I am going to swing at Tej with 4/4. 3 more 4/4s.
6 creatures over there. Jeez.
Frodo's going to be a 4/7, but I am going to pay 3 and tap my access tunnel. Frodo can't be blocked. So Frodo's got vigilance and he can't be blocked. And then I'm going to swing at you with 4 more 4/4s. So 4, 7, so 8 4/4s that you can't block. And then you're taking
8 4/4s I can't block.
you can block,
Oh, okay.
and then a 4/7, a 4/6 that you cannot. And he's my commander, one of my commanders.
2, 3, 4.
So, and then when he attacks, if I gain 3 or more life, oh, I forgot the crack one, because I wouldn't have gained life from those. Sorry, I meant to do it like this.
Ability
then,
on the stack.
Yeah. So then I'm going to respond his ability on the stack, crack a food, gain 3 life, going to 38. The ring will tempt me. So when the ring tempts me, where did I move my ring? There it is. Alright, so I have to choose a ring bearer. I'm going to make Frodo my ring bearer. I don't really know how to denote that.
This,
I guess,
perforated
pops
piece.
off,
yeah. Oh, Chris got it.
Nice, there we go. So Frodo's my ring bearer. He's a legendary and cannot be blocked by creatures with greater power, but
We should have a guy 3D print some rings.
I was gonna say, Mr. Klein, the teacher TR, did that for the pre-release and gave out a couple of them. So
that would be awesome.
so the ring has only tempted me once, so I will not draw a card. 'Cause it has to tempt me 2 or more times. So you take 4 from Frodo, then you've got 4, 7, 8. 8 4/4s coming at you.
Okay.
and you took this as commander damage, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. My devotion is still 4, so Thassa's not a creature. But Argonax is. Cards in hand?
1. Okay.
I'm going to block
Farmer Cotton.
Farmer Cotton with
that guy.
Argonax.
Okay.
I am going to block. I have lifelinkers coming at me.
Yeah, you have
The
4
four-
4
four
4
life
4
linkers?
4 4 4 life linkers. Yep.
I will block one of them with the Angle token.
Okay.
I will block one of them with Silumgar.
Okay.
I will block one of them with Solemn Simulacrum.
Okay.
So I have 1
Yep.
4/4 soldier coming at me.
Yep. And then
And 3
halflings.
halflings for a total of 12 damage.
That's 12.
16.
This is 12 right
16.
here. 16 total.
16. Yep. Thank you, Chris. That was just me being bad at math. Alright, that's what we'll do. I'll take 16.
Okay.
Angle is dead.
You didn't block anything with Argonax?
He
I did.
Okay.
So I have 1 tap soldier and 1 untap soldier, and then I gain 6. Sorry.
Nope,
I gain
take 16, no take backs.
Going to 54, and you blocked Farmer Cotton, so he dies as well. And you didn't block any of the halflings, right?
16. I did not.
Okay.
I'm at 23. I draw a card.
All right, guys, I just softened them up. All right, second main. Yes, I'm not going to do anything on my second main phase.
Okay,
Go
done?
ahead, Schnell. Yep.
Okay, untap. Upkeep. No upkeep. Draw. Urza assembles the Titans. You may put a Planeswalker card with a mana value of 6 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. Thank God it's a May effect. Okay. Land for the turn. Snow-covered plains. We do not like...
Mystical Tutor.
Nah, I don't. Should have put one in this deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taxes. Theft. Elminster. You know him. You love him. He's paid his taxes. Assuming he resolves without issue.
I have no response.
I have no response.
Okay. That's the... My left is the one that worries me.
I have no counter spells in this deck.
Okay. Then... What else do we want to do that? Can we scry that many times? No, but we'll find out. Okay, so we're going to click him up to 7 to draw a card. And then scry 2. in. Okay. Then Arcane Signet. And lastly, Hushwing Griff. 2-1 flying. I could have flashed it in, could have saved it. But creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. Clicking up Jace to scry. We will leave that there. Pass to Tej.
End of your turn. I'm going to pay 2 and tap my rope. Sorry, Nelson's rope. Draw a card. And you get control of it.
Ooh. Tapped?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorting the lands.
Untap. Not a creature. Draw for turn. Land for turn is a Darkwater Catacomb.
Draw a card, the player to your right gain control of the rope. Weird.
One of the singles I ordered from the commander decks. I like that card.
I do too.
It's for a kind of a group huggy deck swimming around in my brain.
Nice.
Glunch, or I think
Oh,
that's his
yeah,
name,
yeah.
the green
Oh, I
white
forgot to
jellyfish.
describe
one.
The jellyfish.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. He was also on my maybe list for Chris-inspired decks. Because I knew you wanted, or you were thinking about that guy, but it's been a while since he came out and you haven't done anything with him yet.
I still, it's really hard to search
I'm going to make
Scryfall
Fallen Shinobi unblockable.
in an efficient way to find things that help everybody.
I still like Architect.
I will attack Nelson.
To search?
4/5.
Yeah.
I have
Or not, sorry, not Architect.
49.
Decked Builder.
Anybody have any
Deck.
responses to that attack?
Oh, sorry. Disgusting.
Shinobi is attacking me.
I'm fucked.
I can't do anything.
Alright.
I
Do you have shit that he'll take advantage of?
Yeah.
I can play those cards, but I play the land. I don't know why I do that. Exile. I might as well.
That's cool that Ash Barrens is the Shire after
Yeah.
Ooh.
Saruman
Raised it.
You mean
raised
Sharky?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Sharky.
I'm going to play of Herbs and Stewed Rabbits.
Damn it.
Chapter 1, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and I'm going to create a food token. I'm going to go ahead and put that counter on Fallen Shinobi.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, cook them in a stew.
And then I get a food, a delicious food. This 3-sided die will be a food.
Do they call them rabbits in the movie, or is it just
Conies.
in the... Okay, it is. Or is it just in the book where they call them conies? Because it should be of herbs and stewed conies. Flavor miss. Set sucks.
Then I will cast Mr. Grimora,
Well, like 0 out of 1.
and I will end my turn. Bottom card of your libraries, please.
Hope it's another
If
fucking
it's,
land.
if it's my approach with the second song, will you let me know?
I will not, but you can exile that face down. Fuck both of you. I mean, all of you.
Also, I haven't been
They're all
exiling
lands,
face
you
down.
bastards.
I've been sneaking them to the bottom of my exile pile face up so I don't fuck up my sorting.
Alright, you're done then?
Yes, I am.
As long as I don't know what they are.
Okay. Play forest. What's the chart in my library? Oh. I really don't want to do this. But I gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
Board wipe.
Yes. Wrath of God.
All creatures.
All creatures.
But I like my creatures.
Okay, I have a response to that. Just because I can get a bunch of life for cheap, thanks to Sam,
Yep.
my loyal attendant. I'm gonna pop 3 foods.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Going down to 2.
Yep.
You cannot pay for.
I'm gonna gain 9 life, going to 58.
Why can't I teach? Why can't I pay for it?
It's not my fault you can't pay for.
Now, Frodo, does he remain my ring bearer after death?
No.
Okay.
No.
So if he becomes the ring bearer again, is it essentially starting over?
No.
Or-
So you get if you read the
You
back.
basically
of this,
have an emblem.
Just let him
Sorry.
read. Let him read the
Sorry.
thing. It explains it. And it's your turn.
Okay.
You can read on your turn.
Pass turn.
Ah, Nelson.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Alright.
you get the emblem,
Yep.
and then
Okay.
Fallen Shinobi is dead.
Okay.
Silumgar is in the command zone. Author of Shadows is dead, but I still have that Cyclonic Rift that I can cast. And Deranged Assistant is dead. Thassa was not a creature, also indestructible.
So this is still 1. I've been tempted once.
I will not be tempted again.
Okay. So Nelson, what are you doing on your turn?
Oh, he ended his
Yes,
turn
he
and then
did
he went.
pass.
Okay, all right,
Pass,
got it.
and
Okay,
then
all right.
to the back.
So I'm gonna
Taking your
untap,
Yeah.
upkeep, and
Are you still reading
Draw.
what the ring does?
I guess I'll just Fortified Village enters tapped because I don't have a Forester Plains to show anyone. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 and 4 is 9. 2 white, a black, and a green.
My stuff is also dead, in case anybody was wondering.
Ah,
There. Alright, so that's 5 and 9. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
so you can still cast that Cyclonic Rift whenever the hell you want?
Yes, because it was all part of Author of Shadows' one ability.
God, I hate that card so much. Every time I read this, I just hate it.
I'm going to recast Frodo and
And you can
Sam.
overload it,
Yep.
and you have enough mana to overload it?
Yes, I do.
Could you not?
Well, I don't have to now.
Ah, okay. I mean, if I tried, depending on what I draw.
I'm going to use my Brushland to activate my Shire Terrace, searching for a basic land.
I ordered it.
And then I'm going to move to... it's not going
Which
to matter.
one?
So
Shire
just
Terrace?
tap.
Oh.
I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
And
I would
get
have
a
if
food
I didn't
token.
pull as many as I did. I
And
have
then
4
I
regular
will
and
pass
2
the turn to
foils.
additional. Go ahead.
I'm like, that should be good.
Untap.
This episode should just be titled Shire Terrace Appreciation episode.
It's a solid card.
I really like it.
Upkeep.
I'm just going to play Swamp as
No
one of my finds from the
triggers.
Shire Terrace.
Draw. After I draw, as Urza assembles the Titans, you may activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control twice rather than once.
Nice.
Oh, whoa. Land for the turn.
If you were asking, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you were asking if I can cast Cyclonic Rift Overloaded currently,
Yeah.
I don't have the mana up to do it,
Excellent.
but I have the mana available on my next turn.
Okay.
Also,
Land for
the High
turn,
Tide in his hand right now.
Snow-covered island. I'm still gonna blow my load and see how everyone reacts to
Do
it.
it, do it, do it.
Go for
Okay, so we're gonna click up Elminster
Shoot it right here.
to draw a card and scry 2.
Aim for me!
I don't know why I said it that way. We're gonna click
Because
up
it's like
fun.
Ralph Wiggum.
Right.
to scry 2, putting those at the bottom. We're gonna click up Jace again to scry another 2,
I think my favorite Ralphism is
putting those at the
the
bottom.
episode where they all get lost on the school trip, and he's like, "I ate all the purple berries, and they tasted like burning."
That's the Lord of the Flies thing.
Yes.
I actually
and
had that
then-
idea as a playmat for like burn decks. Just
Oh, I
Ralph
like it.
Wiggum sitting there laying on the ground. They taste like burning.
I like
I'm
it.
gonna click up Elminster his second time to draw a card and then scry 2. Okay. So, I've scried 2, 4, 6, 8 times.
So your next spell costs 8 less.
I'm going to enter the infinite.
Nice.
Nice.
Draw cards equal to the number of my library, then put a card from my hand on top, and I have no max hand size for the, until my next turn.
Go for it.
Okay.
Are you gonna take the 4 from Mr. Moore?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what does it do? It lets you
I'm gonna draw
draw?
a card.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't pay the 4. You need the mana.
I'm gonna pay the 4
Okay.
to not let teams draw. Is that
Fucking
important to me?
spite. I love it.
Yep. So the one card I put back.
It's a hell of a grip you got there.
It is a thickly mitt.
Tis.
We shall overcome. We want that in the hand. We want that. We want that. So we'll put that in there.
Doing bush.
Okay. Sorry.
Can you get a back brace?
Maybe. Thassa's Oracle.
You son of a bitch.
When it enters the battlefield, in the top X cards, where X is your devotion to blue,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
put up to one of them on top of your library. And the other on the bottom in random order. If X is greater or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game.
I have Stifle Mad up, but no
have no
Stifle.
response.
But no Stifle.
Okay.
I ain't got shit.
Hold on. Actually, let me look at graders. Maybe you people have responses for me.
You people.
Wow. Fuck you.
Honestly, your best bet is probably this frantic search in my graveyard.
The thing is, I can't counter the ability.
Yeah, I have a mortify.
What I'm
but
hoping.
it's not gonna help you.
No, it's not gonna help. I have no response. Anyone else?
Nope.
Nope.
Yay!
I'm glad.
You paid. Okay, how much? X was. Look at the top X cards.
I look at the top
X
5.
X is the devotion to blue,
Yes.
but there's only one card left in the library.
Correct.
And fast as
Oh, my
Oracle.
land.
Is 2, and then I've got 2 here and 1 here.
So if. Hold on, I might be able to do this.
Okay.
Because Cyclonic Rift, Memory Plunder, Cyclonic Rift.
You're Cyclonic Rifting what?
I can Cyclonic Rift Thassa's Oracle, and I can Cyclonic Rift Jace. So I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna Cyclonic Rift Thassa's Oracle.
Okay, but the ability's still in the stack.
Correct. So Oracle goes to your hand.
Okay.
That goes to your graveyard. Then I'm going to cast Memory Plunder. Play target instant or sorcery card in opponent's graveyard without paying its mana cost. Cyclonic Rift.
1 second.
That's fine.
Okay, so memory plundering.
Yep. Targeting Cyclonic Rift.
I feel like that Michael Jackson Thriller gif right now, where he's in the theater just eating the popcorn and
Wasn't this
smiling.
This, I thought this was Exile.
Minus the
Never
smiles.
mind.
Yeah, well, I know, I'm
When I
Okay.
cast it, it goes to the graveyard.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to So the first Cyclonic Rift resolves, and Thassa's Oracle goes back to my hand.
Correct.
Okay.
Now Memory Plunder is cast.
Now Memory Plunder is cast.
Correct.
Okay, so you're gonna Cyclonic Rift.
I'm going to target Cyclonic Rift.
Okay. And you're gonna recast it and bounce my Jace.
Well, that's what I said, but I don't have to stick to that because I
Okay.
can cast and choose my card.
Alright.
But yes,
Okay.
that's the plan.
I have no responses as of yet.
Okay. Memory Plunder resolves. I can cast Cyclonic Rift.
It's your hand or your library?
Yes.
Both?
I'm going to cast Cyclonic Rift targeting base.
Okay, so he goes back to my hand.
Correct.
Okay. Thassa's Oracle ability resolves.
Yes.
My devotion is 1,
Correct.
so to put up to 1 of them on the top of my library, rest on the bottom. So I get to see this card that I left here
Yeah.
and put it back.
Yep.
Okay. Good?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Thassa's Oracle.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
So my Chris-inspired deck with Elminster. Elminster is absolutely one of the MVPs. His static ability it's a triggered static, whatever. But yeah, whenever you scry, this maintains my theory that whenever is the most powerful word in Magic. So building around a scry deck, because Chris and I generally have very similarly themed deck ideas where we pick a keyword and then build around that keyword. So Scry is one that I normally wouldn't build around, sort of a more spell slingery deck. And as my wife pointed out when I was building this deck, because I was, again, going for that Chris inspiration, she said that Chris tries to win, but not as bad as Tej does. So aim for a Tej level victory, but then just pull back a little bit at the end. And I feel like I accomplished that pretty well. Thassa's Oracle, absolutely MVP. I was worried that Tej was going to pull out some sort of shenanigans at the end, but seeing that he was just going to bounce it back to my hand and I could just recast it, I let him play it out. I was worried I was going to have to try and counter stuff, but in the end I realized I didn't have to, and I had the mana up to just do what I needed to do. I was really hoping to sneak out a Approach of the Second Sun for a win condition, because I've only ever won with that card a single time with my Zedruu deck. But yeah, overall, Elminster was a blast to play, and I might bring this one back more regularly than I think I should. So we'll see how it does in the future.
I chose to play Dragonlord Silumgar, like I said, very last minute. As soon as I saw Nelson shuffling up an unmodified precon, I didn't want to bring out something that, was, I was going to say hand-built. But just because you want to see if you're going to do a unmodified precon, you kind of want to see it play out. And even though precons have been getting more and more powerful as time goes on, which is really super cool, it's still fun to see the precon do its thing, which it doesn't always do when people are bringing their own decks that they've built. So Silumgar was a great way, in my opinion, to see what a deck can do, because I'm playing with other people's cards. You're still seeing what the cards do, the effect that they're going to have on the game. And I didn't get to play too many of Nelson's things. He developed a very big board, and I couldn't get through with my Fallen Shinobi, which is my MVP of the day. The Fallen Shinobi's ability to just exile 2 cards and then play both of them without paying their mana costs ended up being very strong. So as I could sneak damage into Schnell, sneak a damage into Chris once or twice, and just being able to get things. I wanted to play more of Nelson's cards. Also, he was life leader for most of that game. I'm forgetting what my life total was. But anyway, the point was I couldn't sneak through Nelson's defenses, and then people started developing their own boards, and then Shinobi needed new ways to get in, and that's where that Thassa came in, so that was super cool. So I don't play this deck. I don't like locking somebody out of the game, which I don't feel like I did. Poor Chris was subject to the randomization, the variation, the not drawing lands, and most of that wasn't my fault. I think I pulled 1 land off the top of his library, and the rest came from the bottom of his library, so he wasn't going to see those anyway, so I don't feel bad about those. But Schnell, he was playing blue, he was playing Scry. He had things in his deck that I knew that I could take advantage of, so he was going to be my main target once I started stabilizing and everything. Aww.
Give me the thumbs up, maybe.
It was a good thumb. Tall, narrow, middle of your hand. Anyway, Fallen Shinobi, I don't remember ever actually playing with this card. I know I put it in the deck, but I don't know that I've ever played it, and it is an all-star. I really like that card. The other new card, I put in a new, Lord of the Rings card. I also put in Grima, Saruman's Footman, which is a 1/4 that can't be blocked, and whenever Grima deals damage to a player, that player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery card, and then I can cast that card without paying its mana cost. So it's just another way for me to get in, play somebody else's cards, and this one has the benefit of not being able to be blocked. So didn't see it the game. It ended up being the final card at the bottom of my library when I flipped the deck over. So, but I was shuffling here and there, so it didn't matter. But there it is. I like that effect for Silumgar. I like the Lord of the Rings cards. Just like high school, I don't know how to end my term papers. So there you go. That's it.
Don't let the beautiful locks fool you. Tej is a liar. That Cleansing Nova, my own Cleansing Nova, my traitorous Cleansing Nova, took me from being able to cast everything in my hand to casting nothing in my hand.
Oh, that's right. You had artifacts. I forgot that.
So, yeah, I was boned. But I did draw into a backup plan, a beautiful battle that I was able to flip into a legendary creature that would allow me to cast non-creature things with Convoke. Great, I can cast the stuff in my hand again. Then that got taken away from me too. Yeah, this deck continues to confound me. The deck list, I feel like it's constructed well. It has a relatively low curve. It has 35 lands. It has 5 mana dorks. It has 5 artifacts, and it has 4 ramp spells. For the curve of the deck, this should be plenty. And I've run it 2 or 3 games now, and it just continues to kind of not function the way the deck list suggests it should. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it's going to require some further tinkering, I think. That being said, the Chris Tribute Scry deck was built exactly how I wanted to build it. To see it pull out the win was kind of like a cathartic, victory. I'll take. Proud of you, my boy. Perfect. I loved it. Yeah, it was good to see, but it's going to be back to the drawing board for Katilda and Lier.
So I really enjoyed the food deck here. Food and Fellowship, I believe, is what it's called. So, as people have mentioned in the prior interviews, I wanted to run it fresh out of the box. So there's, Sam and Frodo are the face commanders. There's been a lot of chatter online about how good Merry and Pippin are. And of course, I was unable to determine which pairing I liked best because I had all 4 of them out very early, and they all did work. So the deck is very synergistic. I like what it does, but it's very difficult. Tej had said that you bring an out-of-the-box precon to a game where people are constructing their own decks. They're more finely tuned, and it can be difficult, especially when your deck is built up of a bunch of halflings and hobbits with a few trees and like one group of eagles against dragons and everything else that flies. So really low to the ground. It can go really wide. You can gain a lot of life to make up for that kind of thing, but attacks are hard. So very quick, my first playthrough, my first thought is, well, anything... It's cool that Treebeard's in there. It's very flavorful, right? Especially with Merry and Pippin and, when they went to Isengard together and all that good stuff. But I'm thinking about, okay, we could remove anything, Treefolk related and really start to put in some things that... I believe Sanguine Bond is already in the deck. You could really easily put in an Exquisite Blood alongside that, for a game-ending way to win. It's difficult. There's got to be some ways to make your life gain turn into life loss for other players. I'm trying to think. There's a few things too that you could put in there for all the tokens that you're going to be sacrificing, the food tokens and things like that. You could get Disciple of the Vault, or I think Nadir's Nightblade, one of the cards from Commander Legends. Also, when a token dies, all of your opponents lose 1 life. So Mirkwood Bats, which is in the deck, I just didn't see it. Also synergizes well with that. So there's some cool changes, upgrades to be made. I liked it a lot. Thought it played really, really well out of the box. I've also played the Hosts of Mordor and the Elven Council decks as well. The decks are really finely tuned, but as is the case with precons, it's hard to find an actual win con. So they're not what I would consider tuned to that degree, but we got a lot of really awesome reprints this time around. There's a lot of value in the decks. They work really well together. I think it would be interesting to see how they'd play against each other in a pod. I hope we do that very soon. I did buy one of each of the decks, so we could sleeve them up and go one weekend, and I think that would be a lot of fun to do. But anyway, definitely will continue. I think I'll have Merry and Pippin in the 99, Frodo and Sam as the partner commanders for the deck, and then tune it out from there, and hope to bring it back really soon. I knew I wanted an Abzan deck. There wasn't really an Abzan commander I liked. I had thought about building Ixel and doing the Toxic route, but that is it's like a Finn the Fangbearer deck. It's just going to get you hated off the table right away, and I kind of like to play Magic, so I'm going to avoid that, and this is going to be my Abzan deck. So I'm looking forward to building it and having a complete different strategy behind it than what I was originally going to go with. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks.